Exactly. What's up, Jim Boston? See what both on bed? What's up, Nina? What's up, Joe?
1,000 this year. We're thankful
Keep
for
it 1,000.
us. Our shape.
That's you. That's you.
Especially just we're thankful for our shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantasy on the floor. Yeah, find a bag, watch
Yo. What, the wine? The wine or something?
No, the collard greens.
Oh, yeah.
I got Cece to take my collard greens out of the pan so I can take
the pan, the pot.
Yeah, but just no, I ain't got to work on it. Just hold it for me. Either mommy says. I mean, I can be up here in the morning. I'll be up in the morning.
Okay.
Now it's Juju to drop him off when he get back, but
yeah, we figured out. Yeah, we probably get them talk about it and bring it off.
Okay. Let me know. It's not y'all do one, but if he drop it off, I'll be up.
All right.
All right, good.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah.
Why are they playing? Are they playing in Chicago?
Yeah.
Why?
It is some kind of invitation or something. Let me know. Huh? Kevin who? Birdman. Hey, we say you got collard greens.
It's hot. Yeah. Also, Thanksgiving party.
Numbers skyrocketed from a year ago. Average just under 4 minutes
That's it. Where he at? Hello? Huh? He left what? Hold on, he said take what? I want. He forgot what? Beers?
Chase gold.
Alright, well, I guess I will take that stuff now.
It's all like a match now. And I got black. Chase.
At least she got her beer. Or her car, yeah, so she gotta take it back to her. No. Please. My mama.
Gold Race Tea is a perfect dish as it's brewed with mint tea and real cane sugar. Gold Tea, really good tea. We is gold.
Tonight's 4K Skycam coverage is delivered by Walmart. Keep the party going for the first two games. 2 drives, 2 scores. Bengals with a field goal. Ravens respond with a touchdown. Lead 7-3. Tyler Luke. Who kicked it through the smoke with pyrotechnics. Cincinnati loves getting Charlie Jones' hands. Good return, man. He has split around. Will not get this one. Right ball. Offset at the 15. Back on it. And he returns it to the 33-yard line. 18 on that return. Wilson.
We talked earlier that Joe Burrow has a hard cleat in his left shoe to protect that toe. He told us it's not very comfortable, and that he'd be taking that thing off in between series for relaxation, as he called it. Showing out after the first drive, that's exactly what he did. Has a pair of sneakers down here, took that left feet off, and then he put the sneaker on as the Ravens scored. He switched right back.
Yeah, well, he was describing it. All the stuff in there to protect it, the orthotic against the So, Burrow, get a little comfort. Back out ready to look at Smush and E right behind him. After that, Burrow, pressure. The corner blitz gets up. Loss of 8, Marlon Humphrey, the 9th-year vet, with the sack.
Nobody brings secondary pressure more than the Ravens in the National Football League. They don't get a great rush here. This is Humphrey coming off the slot. They chase it down in that tight split. It's easy for him to come off that slot and get to the quarterback quickly. Sometimes it's an automatic check for a defense. Humphrey awfully athletic. Closing Burrow in and getting him down.
Marlon Humphrey's first full sack since 2022. Now second and long. Burrow, sideline chase. Just over his head with Wiggins in coverage. Jason, I want to go back to you as a play caller for all those years in the NFL. What were you watching with Burrow on that opening drive? And do you feel comfortable that you're going to have access to a lot of the stuff he's done before?
You know, really impressive. They moved him to the left on the first down. Later in the drive, they moved him to the right. He seemed reactive in the pocket. He really looked good. So if you're watching from the sideline, you say, hey, he looks good. It seems like he's got a good look to him in his eyes. He seems comfortable doing it. So I don't think he's restricted in any way.
17, we have whistle.
Timeout. Baltimore.
Baltimore plays so much man on third down. They pressure on third down. But you have an extra long situation like this, I would anticipate them just playing zone, forcing Burrow to throw the ball underneath and rallying and tackling.
Still got the rush thing with Joe Burrow. I mean, we've watched him. He's so terrific. It's so natural. But as we showed you with the lineups, it's only been a few weeks of practice, not full practices. So those are things that are not going to come back immediately, I would imagine.
And remember, he only played a game and a half at the start of the season, so he has not played a lot of football this year, but this guy's a little bit different than the rest. I mean, I'll tell you what, he's as smart as they come. He's like a machine in his preparation, and he's certainly confident. I don't see any rust in him so far in this ball game. He looks like the Joe Burrow that will find it out.
Third and 1 here. Ravens bringing 4, dropping 7. Burrow taking down Sierra Peterson here. It's the 35. It's shy by 8. And Cincinnati will punch it away.
It's amazing what a sack can do on a drive. Tackles for losses and sacks, they just derail you in the NFL, especially going against the defense as good as Ravens is right now. And, secondary pressure, Joe's got to be ready for it for the rest of the game.
Brian Rico, he's averaging 52 yards a kick. He has had a terrific season in terms of gross kick. This one in the middle of the field, Dejounte Webster will let it bounce. And be a long kick. Stop at the 14-yard line. 51 on that one. For some, Thanksgiving now almost done, so appropriate to be the Christmas season.
Cozy up to the goodness of the new grilled cheese bacon burger.
Angus beef, bacon, and Swiss and American cheese melting on our soft buttery sourdough. And our new grilled cheese breakfast sandwich with sausage or bacon and a fried egg. Only at Hardee's.
When you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards right now, find free hand-breaded chicken tenders. Get free every Tuesday now through June. Get lost in the sauce, caught up in the crunch. Free tenders, only at Hardee's.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend and the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Red Tag. Now qualified buyers can get 0% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. Plus, Costco executive members can get a 1250 members only incentive.
It's really important to address lung health with your primary care provider because many times there are lung diseases that are going undetected prior to a time when you could intervene. Asthma can masquerade just a chronic cough, and people don't realize that the shortness of breath is related to a lung disease.
Get in the game at Fred Anderson Toyota. Grab a hard-hitting deal on an all-star selection of Tacomas and Tundras. Tackle even more value with our Fred Anderson family plan, including lifetime oil changes.
Fred Anderson Toyota, the family store. Get real, folks. 2 weeks from tomorrow, the opening ceremony for the Winter Olympics from Northern Italy. Milan Cortina. Experience the majesty of it all on NBC and Peacock. The legendary February that's ahead. NBA on Sundays, the Olympic Games, of course, all highlighted by Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara, all here on NBC. Derrick Henry is the back. Ravens take over their 14. He's coming down, and I'm stopped in the backfield. Loss of a yard. Aaron Carter, the linebacker, on that tackle. So Derrick Henry's been moving on up the list of all-time rushers in the National Football League. With his yards today, all he needed was 19 coming in. He passed the great Jim Brown. So now Derrick Henry is 11. In the last 2 weeks, he's gone past Marcus, Edge, Marshall, and the Syracuse legend.
Some argue the greatest football player that ever walked, Jim Brown.
Quite some accomplishment for Derrick in his first 8 years in Tennessee. Continued his career with great success here in Baltimore. Second and 10. Jackson throws quick. A catch just for a couple. No more. Zay Flowers held on too tight. Aaron Carter making the play again. Jason, the left guard has changed. Henry Jones Jr. making his NFL debut in there for Baltimore.
Yeah, third round pick out of LSU, and they really like this guy. He had an injury early on in the year, so he's only been back active the last few weeks, and they were looking for an opportunity to get him in there. Andrew Voorhees has done a nice job for him, but they really want the upside of Jones.
John Harbaugh has done that before, rotated a young guard in there during the game. Safety is deep, 39 for Lamar, in trouble, and he lost the ball, he's fired in the air. Cedric Johnson has it, Jason Osai him, it popped in the air, and out of nowhere, Cedric Johnson has it, and the Bengals are in business. Whoa!
We talked about the Ravens using a lot of different looks on defense. Cincinnati does, and then they bail out. It ends up being just a four-man rush with a little bit of a twist game inside. They don't handle it very well on the right side, and Lamar simply gets trapped with the ball. One hand on the ball. These big defensive linemen, they can knock that thing out. Opportunistic Bengals defense. We haven't said that a whole lot this year.
Yeah, not at all. Osai, they have very few sacks, and haven't said that a lot. That's just the fourth for Osai. He's right there at the top of the list of this team. Most of the guys playing tonight. And Cedric Johnson's only played 72 snaps all year. The 6th-round pick out of Ole Miss. Had a Christmas gift popped in his hands on Thanksgiving night. And he gives the ball to Burrow and company at the 2. Burrow, nothing open early. I didn't take the shot from Bryce Brogan. He throws it to the back and it's second and goal.
Really good job by the Ravens defense. Joe trying to go quickly there. Quick break out, the ball gets to the line of scrimmage, and snap the ball. This Ravens defense was all over it.
The story with fumbles lost before Jackson. You look at the postseason over the last 2+ years, the most of any individual, and a rare fumble caused by the Bengals. Only the second fumble they have created the takeaway all season long. Second and goal, Samaje Perine looking for space. Got half of it to the 1. It'll be 3rd and goal.
This is a hard defense to win the ball at. If you look at the size of those defensive linemen, 338, 360, 370, they're just big, strong guys. So those direct runs, it's hard to move those guys out. Look at him. Look at John Jenkins there. And listen to 360, he's all of that.
13 here in the league, veterans inside. Martinez on the top of the street. Marlon looks for going with him. 3rd and goal. Burrow. Chase covered. Burrow escapes. Field throws to the 40 complete. Tries to get it to Yosimash. Couldn't do it. 4th and goal. And they're going to go for it.
And why not? But taking a look at Joe Burrow here, you see him move. He looks comfortable. But again, the Ravens just do a good job. They call out plaster. When the quarterback gets out of the pocket, behind your guy and guard him closely, the Ravens all over him.
Nate Wiggins there again. 4th and goal. From the 2. Burrow, inside the right complete. Trying to get it to Gesicki. Covered by Hamilton. The Baltimore defense saves it. First and goal at the 2. The Bengals get nothing. Baltimore leads 7-3.
Friday football on Prime is back. The Bears, the Eagles. This Friday is Black Friday football. Kickoff at 3 p.m. Eastern, pregame at 1:30 p.m. only on Prime.
I told myself I was okay with my moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis symptoms.
With my psoriatic arthritis symptoms, but just okay isn't okay.
And I was done suddenly.
If you still have symptoms after trying Humira or Enbrel, Revoke works differently. Revoke is a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve joint pain, stiffness, and swelling as fast as 2 weeks for some. And even at the 3-year mark, many people felt this relief. Revoke can stop joint damage, and in PSA, can leave skin clear or almost clear.
Revoke can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50+ with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Unsettling? Ask your rheumatologist for Revoke.
And take back what's yours.
AbbVie can help you save it.
In sports, we often wish we could have a do-over. A second chance.
Got that right.
1986, Game 6.
Really?
Still wish you had a second chance at the Bulls back in 75.
Look now, John Allen.
Wish you had another chance of winning it all there.
Come on. We're still talking about this?
You can't get a second chance at any of that, but with BetMGM, you can. Lock in the second chance offer for football all season long. BetMGM Sportsbook. Make it legendary.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check if doing the Georgia bark at my boss would be appropriate. Go Dogs! Yeah.
So we made
Well, at least I checked Allstate first.
We told you about our broadcast over our heat up right now. The EA Sports Madden NFL cast, playing the Madden video game, and the real game. This is what the Derrick Henry touchdown looked like. Cool look, especially if you play it back over the years. So check that out. It streams right now, live and exclusively on Peacock. Happy Thanksgiving. Let's do the last tuition. Happy Thanksgiving. After stopping the Bengals 4 times for 2, Derrick Henry to the left. Here he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Lost a half yard there. So Cincinnati's defense coming up big to get this drive going. Still at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, we can't overstate how badly the Cincinnati defense has played throughout most of this year. They've been the worst in virtually every category. Over the last couple of weeks, they've played bad.
I'm about to eat a little cake, guys. A little cake, little cake. Little cake.
One of the players who has struggled at times this year. Back-to-back good play here.
This is very for the far here. There's a little frustration that creeps in. You get sacked, fumble, and now you're back on the line.
You get sacked, you fumble.
It's third and long. You just have to be smart with the football. You know, it's a long game. And in this situation, if you have it, let it rip. If not, don't be afraid to have it playing.
All right, come on with the jokes. I'm ready for it now. Let's go. Yo, I have a scooter. You have a scooter? Can I ride your scooter? Can I ride your scooter?
Isaiah Flowers, he runs the corner around. He has so much speed and quickness. He climbs up. You see him go inside.
What's up, Mitchell?
And then he just rips it across his
What's
face.
up, Mitchell? What's up, Mitchell? How you doing? Says slow 100 and no, it's my rule. So why you gonna tell me you got more? You ain't gonna let me ride it. You ain't no fun. No fun. You cheated. Take by this honey bun cake. Happy Thanksgiving, Michael. Michelle, I mean. Happy Thanksgiving too. Fire. What you have good today? What you have good to eat today? What's the best thing you had to eat today? I know my dog was mad. I had him outside all day long. Usually I take him in the room. But it was a nice day out there, so I left him outside all day. It was starting to get kind of cold out there. But I did have him like a little shelter out there though. But now he right here by my feet. You watching the Bengals versus Baltimore football? I think I watched the same thing. Yeah, I think I watched that's in the Raiders, yeah. I think that's the same game I'm watching too. My Carolina Tar Heels lost. Duke basketball playing. The Chiefs lost to the Dallas Cowboys. So, been one of them days. Oh yeah, the Bengals, Cincinnati. 14-18. Milk. Those about as good. That's some good. He needs some milk. He needs some milk. All right. Now let's try this 7-Up cake. One I got strawberry and lemon cake in it too. I'm gonna eat some of that later. And we got some sweet potato pies. I ain't trying no pies yet. I probably won't eat no pies till tomorrow. No, I might eat a little pizza. I'm not gonna lie. I see 1, 2, 3 pies, 4 pies. Well, 3 full pies. And a pie with a couple pieces out of it. So that's some pies over here. Yeah, I like 7-Up cake better than. No, I like the honey bun cake better than I like 7-Up cake. Mm-hmm. It's a pound cake. But, pound cake, yeah, it can be a little softer. If it's a little softer, it'll be better. It's still good, but the honey bun cake is way better. Yeah. I definitely need some more milk. Then the milk is good. I ain't had a whole cup of milk like that in a while. I need another cup. Little TT. Oh, I gotta get rid of it. I gotta go to work in the morning. What time is 9 o'clock? I gotta be at like 6:30ish. I gotta be working at 7. Black Friday sale. Anybody going to Black Friday? Anybody going to post it at Walmart, GameStop, anywhere tonight? Comments down below. So you can share your love. Black Friday. Free morning every morning. You. Anybody lining up? What y'all going for?
By accusations, the Mike Burge only one to sell wins.
Chocolate and strawberry ice cream are my favorite dessert. Nice. Nice.
Guys, you got a big problem. You got quarterbacks scrambling apparently to sell eggs.
Strawberry milk is your favorite. I like strawberry milk too. I don't really like chocolate milk at all. I rather have strawberry milk or regular white milk.
Publicly deny it.
You hoping to get a Nintendo Switch? Nice. Well, you gotta be good. You gotta be good.
It's not a ploy to sell food.
Santa Claus watching. He's watching. Dang, you know what? I should have went to the store too. Got me some more cigarettes. Oh. And what's your hobby? My hobby? What are my hobbies? Do I have any hobbies? I gotta think that look that hard for my hobbies. Nah.
And one of the concerns was, look out, he's so good.
What up, Mr. Tenfold? Yeah. What up, Mr. Tenfold? Happy Thanksgiving, my boy. Happy Thanksgiving, my boy. Gobble, gobble, gobble. My favorite hobby is gaming and on Minecraft. I don't like the games. I like to make some music. You know what I mean? Make a few beats, a couple little songs, you know what I mean? That's about it. What you got going on, Mr. T? What's the deals, bro? I'm about full for real now. I'm about ready to kick my shoes off, relax, get comfortable, get ready for my work day tomorrow. How about say Monday? But it's like a Monday for me. Then my week just started on a Friday. Oh yeah, be tight now, man. Time to go sit on the couch and be lazy. It's time. Everybody left. The party's over. Still got food everywhere. I'm tired. I think I'm about to take me a nap right here, y'all. Well, talk about me on my eyes like this. Like one of them dudes like Fat Albert. Hey, man. Yes, sir. We full. Ate my good food. Had me some little desserts. Now it's time to turn down the lights.
This Joe Burrow's competitor, I know for a fact, is exactly if you need it. Quarterback sneak, I'm ready for it. Forget the top. Good conversion for the Bengals.
What we on today? I feel like my damn cigarette got a hole in it.
He asked me earlier about being a little rusty. You typically don't see this. Rare your pressure that plays some zone behind it, and typically that ball goes right into his face mask. They missed a couple times. Don't worry, he keep up to it.
Actually started with Joe, transfer from Ohio State to LSU. Barr was there, Justin Jefferson was there. Early mornings. That's trading out of the field. Staying on the same page. Very open to the NFL.
Who wins the game, y'all? I can hear it. I can't see it right now. It's playing. I'm about to go back in there and live in a minute. But if I go, no. Night. Oh.
Third and 10, and Magic Jones shuffling it forward to get 5 out of it. Pressure game, Kyle Hamilton. Lashley's down P-Rod, and kick a field goal here. It's a 1-point game. You get something out of these drives, Steve.
Look at this. They're trying to go fast. They're trying to throw a quick screen. He has to move. So any concern about that toe, for me, goes away. We talk about having to be spontaneous, but then he's always so accurate. I don't think the kicker must appreciate those 5 yards.
He took away the first one, he made it the second one. It's a great play not to throw it into harm's way. Evan McPherson from 42.
Good job.
This operation, Ryan Rico the hold. Pearson knocks it through. 1 point lead. Here in Baltimore. Ice is down. Winter season has arrived.
Reba McEntire hosts
I'm so excited.
a star-studded musical holiday celebration.
Don't miss our incredible Christmas on
NBC. It's Christmas at Rockefeller Center, live Wednesday on NBC and Peacock.
Oh, that was my pop.
A booming football defense. Comes the Legion of Swan. Practice is over.
We're spotted. Move now.
It's game time. Ready or not, live with every decision.
Oh, I'm not. Hell. I'm 6'3". You want your family to go to T-Mobile where you can get 4 iPhones and all of them awesome cameras, heavy display, right? Mrs. Mom?
Actually, I'm her much younger sister. Also, at T-Mobile, there's no trade-in needed when you switch. Dude,
Nah.
not you.
The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 17 for $1. No trade-in needed when you switch. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a line.
So what am I getting?
America's best network.
Don't worry, Shaq. The General gives you a break to keep you covered. Whether it's on your car insurance
Or a break from your car acting up?
We got you covered, Bumblebee.
I hope he wants out of gas soon.
For a great low rate, go with the General.
I wanted a trip I can never forget. The hotel was so beautiful. People, flavors, new experiences. Chase Sapphire Reserve.
It was a successful day.
NBA doubleheader Coast to Coast Tuesday will be in Boston for the Knicks and the Celtics. Out west, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, the 18-1 Thunder, taking on the Warriors. Up against 8 Eastern on NBC and Peacock. That is Joe in the deep end when we play against the Thunder. National Aquarium, the inner heart of the year in Baltimore. 7-6. Pearson to kick it off.
That Hawks coming through there, boy.
Keep Mitchell from the spot.
That Hawks coming through there.
30. Stop there. Here's what about Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry is something else. Early on in the season against Buffalo, he fumbles late in the ball game and really felt like he cost him the game. And you know, this is him early on in this game, dramatically different in how he's holding the football. Early on in the year, he had a screen. The ball looked like it was a little bit low and loose on the left-hand side. On this side, this is Clinic Grill right here. 5 points of contact. Follows the point of the ball. He gets it in his palm, his forearm, his bicep, and across his chest. Nobody's going to take that ball away from that guy.
You do that, and keep the basics going. Just that plans and pass.
Oh, good.
Off and incomplete to Mark Andrews. Otherwise, Rashid Ali on that nice kickoff. That keep missing.
Yeah, we had such a good visit with Derek the other day, and you know,
Sure,
when I was
yeah.
watching that Buffalo game, I watched him on the sidelines, and it really looked like he was affected. And I was struck by it because this guy's such an accomplished player. High school, college, NFL. He just broke Jim Brown's rushing yards.
Jim Brown.
And he really seemed like he let the team down and it was affecting him emotionally. And we'll watch this clip and get back to it.
Second 10 here for Lamar and the Ravens. Bob down a little bit offensively at the moment. Jackson to Andrew. 36 yard line.
Yeah, as Coach Harbaugh, I said, hey, John, what has been your role with Derek when he looks that way? He said, I just tell him he's great. And, you know, it kind of reminded me, you know, you coach him up, you get him right, but then you reaffirm him. And it reminded me back playing in the 90s with the Cowboys, the coaching of Norv Turner and his MPs, their offensive coordinators. constantly reinforcing our best players. Troy Aikman, Mike Blurman, Emmett Smith. They were great, they were confident, but they also had the biggest burden.
So even they need.
Absolutely they need. They're humans as well. And it felt like that before Juan Henry. It's good to see him running so confident with the ball right now.
They're in 4. Jackson trying to escape out of that pocket and chase. They'll win the race. And the first is Matt Carter, 49. Demetrius Knight Jr., 44. They're both rookies, and it's their first chance to see Lamar.
And they have no chance. Because talking about running the football, it was some confidence. We're seeing Lamar Jackson tonight. We're seeing a lot of the pocket movement, and this is signature, particularly on third down. These young linebackers have no chance. He's so instinctive. And he's got quickness and speed. No situations, big conversion for Lamar and the Ravens.
After their 6th first down of the night, Jackson looking deep. Breaking open the hands of Devontae Walker and incomplete. DB fell down. Walker's contact actually knocked him down. Joseph Osai.
Yeah, Lamar had to move in the pocket. A good get off by Osai on Ronnie Stanley. Works him. Benz comes around. Lamar's got to get the ball out of his hand, but a great matchup for Baltimore down the field. You get the big fast Walker on the safety, Geno Stone, and he just kind of stops. If he keeps running, he's going to run it for a touchdown.
Second and 10, Bengals break 4. And Cats keep making with his speed. That's midfield to Bengals 45. First down from third-year man out of East Carolina.
Now, for the Bengals defense, talk about a change of pace back. You got Derrick Henry at 255, and then you bring the quick, fast Keaton Mitchell in. It's certainly a change of pace. They love getting Mitchell out in space. Coming back from a severe injury last year, he's looking like his old self.
Coverage for the ACL injury before he was back in at left guard. Right to the right, Mitchell. Stop that after about a yard or two. Jason, we talked about 44 and 49, the two rookie linebackers for Cincinnati for years. For 5 years, you knew who was in the middle of that defense. Logan Wilson and Jermaine Pratt, they made so many plays. Wilson was traded to Dallas. Pratt left in the offseason, went to Vegas where he was waived. Now it's with Indianapolis. He was about 20 tackles last week. So he can still play. But it's a different look. And it's part of the growing pains we watched him out here as the night goes on. Those young guys learning on the job. That's about 7 and 9. Look deep. Coverage throws. They said he hit Stevens ruling his touchdown. They said he had possession when he broke the play. We'll watch it again. For the moment, it's for the touchdown. Automatically reviewed. Oh, that's out. That's out.
There is out.
And then I didn't think the ball went all the way back. What's much what happens to the ball, and if it's a touchback.
Ruling on the field was a touchdown. We went across the goal line before the ball came loose.
Jordan Battle was waving his arm, and there is the ball going out. Turner Colley, our rules analyst, you see the same thing?
Absolutely, Mike. He totally loses control of it before it crossed the next goal line, and the ball was out of the zone. It's going to be Cincinnati's ball for 20 yards.
Jordan Battle hustling, got her hand on Likely's arm, knocks it out. So while they think it's a score, it might in fact be Bengal ball.
Damn.
Rico McIntyre hosts
I'm so excited.
a star-studded musical holiday celebration.
Don't miss our incredible Christmas on NBC.
It's Christmas in Rockefeller Center, live Wednesday on NBC and Peacock.
This is Brian. He's on a budget. This is Emma. She's here to help.
My guy Brian can go 40 for the bike, but you gotta throw in the helmet and the monkey.
But you will.
Back here in Baltimore, and the ruling that we told you was going to happen did happen. Bengals offense on the field. So it is a fumble by Likely out of the back touchback, and the Bengals get it at the 20 in a huge first.
Yeah, spectacular play across the board by Lamar, by likely just doesn't finish the play. Credit to Jordan Bama. Keep playing, knock the ball out. Huge play for the Bengals.
Cincinnati has it. Chase Brown runs to the right. He gets 3 to the 23. Big hit there. He saw a flag coming from the left side of the screen.
Holding. Offense, number 86. There's a 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
It's on the veteran tight end, no effect.
Yeah, anytime the ball bounces outside, these tight ends are vulnerable. And Ravens do such a good job shedding blocks and making it hard on guys, and that's not what you want to do. You can't go backwards in your own territory. You know, it's 1st and 20. Burrow's smart as can be. He understands you got to get little pieces here, try to get back to third manager.
Give his speed to the edge of the tape. To the 18, I was saying likely. I guess when we show up, it's truly a game of inches. Remember, we won last year in the opener in Kansas City. Likely's toe on the end line was no touchdown, despite a spectacular catch. That was a great run. We're really a player there, and just by inches, the ball comes out before the goal line. A likely story.
A likely story is right.
Burrow, 9 of 18 as far tonight.
It's Hamilton right here.
Thrown inside, Gesicki with the catch. And Mike Gesicki is the yard shy of the first down at 29-yard line. Just don't get with the back.
Yeah, I love the approach by Joe Burrow. You know, you go fly sweep, you know, make 6 or 7, come up right back, high possession throw to Gesicki. You make the third manageable. So veteran guy understanding that 1st and 20 is not insurmountable. You got to be careful here now. They had some success on the quarterback sneak earlier. I would anticipate those big defensive tackles taking that thing away.
Do this out of the gun. Sanachi strikes it in there, and he gets the first down. 32-yard line. For a while now, his 9th year out of Oklahoma was with the Chiefs last year, way back in his college days in Oklahoma. He had the all-time day for a running back. He had 427 yards in a game against Kansas.
I remember that.
We did. It was crazy.
He's an awfully good player on third down, both as a protector and a receiver in those short yard situations.
Time, deep shot for Chase. With the coverage from Humphrey. At the last minute, space for Chase. And a big gain of 43.
Simply can't leave this guy by himself. Chase on Humphrey, a first-round pick. Goodman goes to the middle of the field. Isolating Chase on the boundary. That's LSU against Alabama. They've been battling for years themselves, but he's so good. We saw him earlier catch something underneath with some run after catch. Nobody tracks it like this guy. Another big play down the field for Chase against this Raider defense.
So big and physical using that frame to get free. It's not running with Chase Brown inside the 20-yard line. We were talking about that getting ready for this game, that Chase has those running back skills, that physical power that he has. And you saw it there, the contact with Humphrey.
No doubt. He's kind of low center of gravity, but he's so quick and explosive and strong. And he's out there with Humphrey by himself, and he can do all that stuff, create a little space, and track the ball. He's something else.
So the number 1 line, no one has been targeted more in the league this year. That's from Joe Flacco before the Ravens. False start on the left tackle, Orlando Brown Jr.
False start. Offense. Number 75. Five-yard penalty. Still second down.
She's very familiar with this place. His dad played here for 6 seasons, 80 games with the Ravens. Orlando Brown Jr. was the ball boy here His young man hadn't played here. Just look at that. Orlando Brown there on the left. Zeus, as he was known, and grew up around this Ravens team. 4-time Pro Bowler now. He's from Baltimore, come to Kansas City, and now with the Cincinnati Bengals. So it's 2nd and 10. And first pass, Chase, nothing cooking.
You know, you mentioned earlier Flacco targeting Jamar Chase. I just got such a kick out of that. Flacco gets there, he's like, I got Chase. I'm going to throw it to him every down. It was ridiculous, the number of targets he was getting. He's watched it from afar for a long time, and you get with a guy like this and realize how good he is. It makes your life a hell of a lot better.
There's Joe on the Super Bowl with the Ravens. Started the year with the Browns. Played here against Baltimore with Cleveland. Now he's on the opposing sideline in his old stadium for the 2nd time this year. 3rd and 10 for Burrow. Firing Chase. Hands catch by Chase. Inside the 10-yard line. First and goal, Cincinnati.
On the go route down the sidelines, it was on Humphrey by himself. This is a double. This is a high-low double on Jamar Chase, but Joe Burrow knows better. He's known this guy since he was 18 years old. He's going to give him a chance. Just watch how he releases. Watch him at the top of the route. Wiggins has no chance. An excellent job with his hand at the top of the route to create that separation.
He ran the first and goal. The Bengals trying to take the lead. Burrow, scary. The end zone for Gesicki. Malachi Starks back there again.
You can just tell the confidence that Joe Burrow and this Bengals offense has against this Ravens defense. You know, in the division, a lot of history. The Ravens won most of these games, but the Bengals offense has always performed really, really well. The passing game has been phenomenal. And when they play against them, you can see they're going after them. They're attacking all over this field.
Chase at the top in the slot to Yosivas. Now Bob, Ira, that's the outside. And pulled down by Aloy Gilman, slowed him down right around the 5. Gilman was one of the trades you mentioned, and bringing him in has really changed the complexion of this Baltimore defense.
It sure has. It's allowed them to take Kyle Hamilton and put him down around the line of scrimmage and use him in a lot of different spots. And John Harbaugh told us Gilman's one of those guys. He's where he's supposed to be, when he's supposed to be there. Another one that I've ever heard of that, when you're talking about a defensive player, say that a lot to receivers. And as a defensive player, he just does what he does. He's always making plays that help their defense.
Chase, home receiver, bottom of the street. 3rd and goal. Burrow for Chase. Not given by Williams. Will they take the lead for Cincinnati? Yes, it does. 1 and 2. Check. See more of each other as the night goes on.
That's a good call by the defensive coordinator for the Ravens, Zach Moore. He doubled him, but Wiggins said, hey, I got you, but he had help by Gilman. So he can play heavy outside. It makes it hard for Chase to have that release.
But don't you still get the right to say I got you?
Absolutely.
You have to take
There's no doubt. I'm shitting you down the one.
Let's be careful with that, though.
Don't poke the bear. It's great.
Here's from 31. Here's from 42. And for 24. Nice snap. Good shot by Rico to get that rifle snap down. The Cincinnati Bengals, despite their original struggles, lead by 2.
Rico McIntyre hosts
I'm so excited.
a star-studded musical holiday celebration.
Don't miss our incredible Christmas on NBC.
It's Christmas in Rockefeller Center, live Wednesday on NBC and Peacock.
So I got this friend that said he used to be on T-Mobile, but their network kind of sucked. His words. A lot of things used to suck, like cell phones the size of frozen lasagnas.
But things change. Now T-Mobile has the best network. Well, like a lot. But I'm just another guy in the ad saying the same thing, only first and true. Check out T-Mobile and experience what it means to have America's best network. They do. You won't believe where I am.
In sports, we often wish we could have a do-over. A second chance.
Got that right.
1986, Game 6.
Really?
Still wish you had a second chance at that tough loss back in 75.
Look now, John Allen.
Wish you had another chance at winning it all there.
Come on, we're still talking about this?
You can't get a second chance with any of that. But with BetMGM, you can. Lock in the second chance offer for football all season long. BetMGM Sportsbook. Make it legendary.
We was wearing up early to try and be super different and not look like everybody else.
I got my very first pair of UGG from my grandmother. The feeling of UGG is warmth. The first few seconds is like going into a cloud.
My first pair were gifted to me by my mom, and we still have it at home.
UGG has been synonymous with making comfort into a style statement.
Feels like UGG.
This look at the Bengals' defensive woes is brought to you by Google. Now, I'm sure your turkey was done just right, but maybe it was burnt a little bit. Bengals' defense has been burnt this year. 32.7, highest per game in the NFL since 81. 10 straight games they've allowed 26 or more. That's a long streak in NFL history. I mean, smoking, it's burns, fire alarms going off. What'd you do? 6 times you scored 33 in the last 2 years and didn't win? Al Golden, new defensive coordinator, saw him a lot. You did, Jason, when he was at Notre Dame with Marcus Freeman. Came in this year. Trey Hendrickson has not been a part of the story for more than half the season. And then a lot of change around has made it difficult for Al's call plays tonight against Tottenham.
No doubt, new defensive system he puts in, a lot of young players. You mentioned the 2 rookie linebackers are playing, and it's really looked like that. They haven't been very good stopping anything. The run, the pass, they've given up explosive plays. They've been bad in situational football, but maybe more than anything else, it's been their tackling. The last couple of weeks, it's all gotten better. They've simplified it, committed to stopping the run. The fundamentals have improved. They look pretty good tonight, slowing down this Ravens offense.
So it's to the far side, and so bringing it back to the traffic. Almost got rid of him. He's down at the 34. More on one of their defensive players, Melissa.
Yes, I talked to Dax Hill about the defensive struggles coming into this game. He told me it's been rough. We've had enough of seeing what we put on film. We know we need to fix it. He said there are times we just aren't on the same page. We have to stop the big plays. He said, we've been better the last 2 weeks, started coming together. We're all doing our part and doing everything we can, and we're seeing them come up big tonight.
I mean, it's crazy when you hear, hey, we'll tackle better, we're going to be better. Geno Stone was one of those guys, and they have tackled better the last couple. Lamar Jackson is tossing and Lynn. Numbers good there by Hill, Melissa was just speaking of, and Geno Stone coming over from safety spot.
Yeah, I think when you pull back and look at the Bengals team, obviously a lot of resources go to their offense. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, all these guys, big contracts. And what they've done the last few years is draft guys on defense high in the draft, and some of them really just haven't hit yet. So there's a lot of young players kind of on that side of the ball, and you kind of see them growing pains week in and week out.
The lead remains the back-to-back draft of Derrick Henry for Baltimore. Jackson, nothing around. Pirouettes, Perusians, out of the pocket across the field. He stops on the down, looking from behind. On time, first down, 35-yard line. Gain of 31. Vintage Lamar takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Lamar Magic, fill it up.
Forever to throw it. And Lamar made it happen. 31 to Isaiah Likely, Ravens have it at the Bengals 26 at the 2-minute warning.
Oh, I'm not. I'm 6'3". You want your family to go to T-Mobile where you can get 4 iPhones that means on them, awesome cameras, every display, right? That's just awesome.
Actually, I'm her much younger sister. Also at T-Mobile, there's no trade-in needed when you switch. Dude.
Nah.
Not you.
The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 17s on us, no trade-in needed when you switch. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a month.
So what am I getting?
America's best network, kid.
Introducing the Acura ABS.
Take your buzz. Take your buzz. Turn it on. Take your buzz on.
The all-new Acura ABS.
crafted to match your energy.
Hurry into your local Acura dealer for the Season of Performance event going on now.
Meet Charlie. He's part rescue dog, part couch potato, and likes to be a part of everything. Meet the new Bissell Power Clean Fur Finder. It's part cordless powerhouse, part dirt finder, part fur remover, and a whole lot more convenient. Plus, every purchase saves pets. Like Charlie. Bissell, a new breed of clean.
I will do whatever it takes to get my son back. I honestly didn't see this coming. These nice people killing each other.
He's got a Super Bowl ring that says world champion on it. And that was the thing that he always said. He said, boy, once you get that, they can never take it away.
Celebrating John Madden, this Thanksgiving celebration all day long. The video game, the commentator, John Madden, the coach. That's our focus. And Andy Reid will tell you the story of John Madden, the coach, coming up at halftime. Stay tuned for that. From the 36, Lamar Jackson, take an end zone shot. Fires! Yes, touchdown! But there is a flag thrown by the back judge. Flowers pushed off, and it's going to be offensive pass interference. This will not count.
Pass interference, offense, number 4. The 10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
That's a good call. That's a really good call. The Sabres push off on this go route down the field all the time, but he's so high and extends his arm up into the shoulder pads. An easy call for the official. I don't think they needed to do it. I think they got it right though.
The back judge, who is right under the goalpost, is the one looking in at that. And the one who called it.
DJ Turner did a good job selling it. You can't extend like that. They're going to get you every time.
70,000 here.
Not happy with it.
The team of the stadium disagree. First and 20, Derek Henry back in the game with the last one. This gives down to DeAndre Hopkins, who makes the catch his 1,000 of his NFL career.
Yeah, let's go back to the long scramble before the 2-minute warning. This is an amazing play right here. Isaiah Likely with a little stop run. Warren Burks is all over him, but here goes Lamar. He's scrambling to his left. This play literally takes 9 seconds. You have no chance in man-to-man coverage. Guard the guy for that long. It's vintage Lamar Jackson. I call it Lamar Magic. It's on full display tonight.
See a couple of those. You've seen Esmedi during the year. Second and 10 is pressure here. Jackson throws incomplete. Some of the pressure coming in, likely underneath. Incompletion will bring up third down.
It's been a good mix by this Bengals defense, and there has been pressure on Lamar. He's gotten away from some of it. Barrett Carter coming around and pressuring him here. Lamar's got to be smart here. 36-yard line. You're in field goal range. You can kick it from here. No negative plays. Obviously, you want to make the first down here. You want to preserve the scoring opportunity.
Sterling Whitney hoping a bit going this way. It'll be 54 from here for Tyler Luke. But the Ravens would like to get the first down. Pressure straight outside. Oh my, goes sideways on his second sack. Was it timeout called first? Wait a minute. First time timeout. Sack will count. And now it's timeout. Stop the clock.
You're really playing field position right here. As I mentioned, we're on the fringe of field goal range, and this is Osai. It's on the left-hand side of the formation. Pressure inside. Stanley goes down. Osai has a free rush. Lamar has no chance. It's a pressure down. You have to anticipate heat and get the ball out of your hand. Big time stop, big time sack by Osai, this Bengals defense.
And it's going to force a punt. So Joseph Osai, who has 2 here in the first half, has now equaled his career high with 5 sacks and 1 keeping the Ravens from a field goal attempt, which works out punt. Robson goes down, Charlie Jones gets it away, as it goes into the end zone. And it's a touchback, his 5th of the season. So much for saying the defense likes to burn the turkey. So much for saying the alarms are going off.
Step it up.
Cincinnati defense being heard from here tonight. Their team's up 2.
Hello, I'm John Heister for John Heister Chevrolet and Fuquay Marina. Great news, the outer loop is opened up, making us the most convenient Chevrolet store in the Triangle area.
Save up to $14,000 off MSRP on the 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 when trading a 2011 or newer Chevrolet passenger car or truck.
It's just one more reason to get off your keister and come to Heister.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend. And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in Chevrolet.
And now, current qualified lessees can get this 2026 Chevy Equinox for around $269 a month. Or during Chevy Red Tag, well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on all 2026 Equinox models.
Get in the game at Fred Anderson Toyota. Grab a hard-hitting deal on an all-star selection of Tacomas and Tundras. Tackle even more value with our Fred Anderson family plan, including lifetime oil changes.
Fred Anderson Toyota, the family store. Cozy up to the goodness of the new grilled cheese bacon burger. Angus beef, bacon, and Swiss and American cheese melting on our soft buttery sourdough. And our new grilled cheese breakfast sandwich with sausage or bacon and a fried egg. Only at Hardee's.
When you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards right now, buy 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders, get 3 free every Tuesday now through June. Get lost in the sauce, caught up in the crunch. Free tenders, only at Hardee's.
Take it back into the kitchens here at M&T Bank Stadium. That is Tyler, who's one of the team chefs for the Ravens. He's helping to prepare the feast that is coming post-game, our tradition, and it's Adam, who also works here. He's got a little more Maryland-style appetizer for the players in the game on the field. The great tradition was combination there, right? A little Old Bay on it, on the field. Inside run for a dozen to get this 2-minute drive going for Chase Brown in Cincinnati out to the 32-yard line.
2 timeouts. 1:22 to go, plenty of time for Burrow.
Burrow 12 of 24. Movement. Clock running. You're inside 2. And the officiating crew sorted out here.
Offense for 75. Baltimore has declined the 10-second runoff. Timer, please reset the game clock to 1:15. Thank you.
Second one on Brown.
Interesting, declining the 10-second run.
Let's do the same math in there. He's thinking I can get the ball back here and do my own damage. Burrow's thinking, leave me some more time. James Brown's trying to hurdle his way out of bounds, and we moved when he got there. And got the penalty yardage back to 3rd and 10. Clock is stopped. 67 seconds till halftime.
Yeah, second down here. You know, Burrow does such a good job in these situations. They started with the run, a high percentage throw. The biggest thing you want to do is get the drive started, get a little momentum, get the defense on their heels.
Chase one receiver at the top for the second down. Burrow hanging in there, throwing it in the middle of it. Caught by Tinsley at the 47-yard line. So Mitch Tinsley comes up with a catch, and Cincinnati will take timeout here.
How about Joe Burrow's mobility tonight? This is before the game, just moving around, getting comfortable playing. First play of the game, they go naked to the left. He looks good. They come back a little bit later, naked to the right, movement not a problem. The big question for me was the spontaneous movement. And you see, going to the right was a question, but the left toe injury has not been an issue at all. This guy looks like the Joe Burrow that we've seen for a lot of years now.
Melissa alluded to it earlier if you're coming over from watching the Dallas game. The details on the surgery, they originally told him 12 weeks. So in his head, he was thinking, and this is his words, that's the general timeline for the normal population.
Normal population, I love it.
And he's right. This is not the normal populations. The rehab, it's the great medical, but it's also a world-class athlete, top of the list.
He's not normal in any way.
Pressure coming, picked up, timeline shot. It is not about to go to the ground by Tinsley, so it's incomplete. Got it in front of Chilean Lucier. But didn't complete the catch in the second attempt.
Yeah, something to notice about Baltimore, not afraid to bring pressure in 2-minute situations. And again, the variety of looks, they communicated well, they still heat it up. But Burrow knows where the quick answers are. Doing a good job getting the ball out.
So group one, Smith, man in the middle. The time to score, first team All-Pro. Second and 10. Burrow gets it out. Push it incomplete. Pull up on a down there. Stump and throw. Tinsley couldn't get to it. Trenton Simpson was bringing the heat. Here comes third down.
Good, that worked out for him there. You know, something we've seen Cincinnati do here. This is Burrow here. You can see the movement. The last thing you want to do is complete that pass and get a tackle in this situation. So a good incompletion for them. But Cincinnati has Drew Sample, their tight end, in protection in the backfield. A lot of these situations, a lot of it is the matchup with these DBs coming, particularly Hamilton. You see it next to the center on the left-hand side.
Every three extra body, Burrow, Chase, Lucier with the coverage. 9 years in the league, Jason United with Dallas, Chilean Lucier continues to make plays. They don't stop there.
He drafted Cheeto in 2017 in the second round, and just the kind of player you want on your team. This is tough sledding. He's by himself, press man-to-man coverage, does an excellent job pushing to the boundary, and then the poise at the catch to get the left hand in there without interfering. Textbook by number 3.
Ryan Rico kicks. DeJounte Wester waits. Wester will get his hands on that, trying to kick it to the sideline. And it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. He's frustrated. Hit of just 34. Lamar's got it with 36 seconds and a couple of timeouts.
My guy Brian can go 40 for the bike, but you gotta throw in the helmet and the monkey.
When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable.
With Choice One Checking, you can get some great extras.
At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking.
Adobe Acrobat Studio is all new. Look at PDF spaces with AI do. Drag in research, drop in thoughts, AI pull insights from your docs. Got the data? Do a recap. Generate a slick graph ASAP. You did your thing. It's time to share. You let your team build from there. Ideate, generate your group. Let AI assistants do the trick. All wrapped up? Yeah, you won. Do that, did that, done. Now you can do that with Acrobat. Now you can do that with the all-new Acrobat.
Ready for an ultra?
Waiting for ultras. Gracie for an ultra?
Put an ultra on it. Don't forget, there's ultras on the line.
A ding.
This is a public service announcement to anyone out there. Public cook, I'm telling you.
W for big wins, I'm telling you.
We got next.
Your dreams, make them real. J'adore Dior. At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
They go for their first 12-0 season, their first unbeaten season since 1945, and for a spot in the Big Ten championship game. Indiana plays Purdue, Old Hogan Buckets, tomorrow night. Big Ten football on NBC. It's a steel bucket. Maryland style. Grabs it there for you. Terrific season for the Hoosiers. Try to close it out. You're on NBC. Call the timeout for Vortex. 20. On something deep. Oh, the ball came out. That ball came out and is fallen on by the Bengals. Rule the fumble and the third of this first half. So Burrow and the Bengals, from what saying he was throwing it, we'll see. Let's take a look here.
This is taking us back to the tuck rule, huh, Terry?
It is, but there is no tuck rule.
No, they got rid of that thing. I think
The ball is pretty much pointing downward when he loses control right there. That's a fumble. He started to bring the ball back to his body. This is likely going to be confirmed very quickly.
I like the downward, Terry, because the ball goes forward and he initiates the action.
Because it was going forward at some point, but as he starts to bring it down and back toward his body, he loses control. He's not throwing anymore at that point.
I'm laughing because I'm watching the Ravens offense out there being very confident. The Bengals offense was also out on the field. And now word came that it is confirmed that the Bengals sideline erupted, waving the Baltimore offense back.
And I keep thinking about the 10-second runoff. It looked like it was a good decision getting the ball back for the Ravens to go score. Now, not so good. It gives the Bengals 10 more seconds to try to convert after the takeaway.
Cedric Johnson was having a hat as the one who recovered the fumble. He did it earlier. You can see John Harbaugh saying that's bad. He did not like the call, saying that it was control the ball going forward. Should have been incomplete. Terry Georgia White was this one. From the 19, Burrow. Three and inbounds. One timeout left for Cincinnati. Has to take it. Lucier has had a very big last minute or so. Now, the mistake so far tonight from Baltimore.
Yeah, a lot of miscues by the Ravens, and a lot of it had to do with the ball. This is Lamar coming out, getting sacked, giving the Bengals an opportunity inside the 5-yard line, likely going in for a likely touchdown. The ball gets knocked down. Here's the offensive pass interference, another touchdown opportunity. And just a moment ago, they got rid of the tuck rule. Good survey of Lamar Jackson right there.
And here's what I was looking at. John Harbaugh yelling at the official. That's so bad. You heard Terry explaining why he thought it was right. Jamar Chase top of the screen. No timeouts for Cincinnati. 21 seconds remaining in the half. Burrow, the Sentinel fade it. Incomplete. They bring it third down. Just point out that completion by Burrow was his first in the red zone tonight. He is 1 of 9 in the red zone, and this is where the story is. It's the Bengals' 4th red zone trip, and they've got no touchdowns to show for it.
Yeah, and typically those things come back to haunt you at the end of the ball game on the road against a team like the Ravens. Understand the situation here. Third down, 18 seconds to go. If the ball lands inbound, you're gonna have a Mayday field goal situation. Inbound short of the first down. If it goes to fourth down. If you do make the first down, you can run up and clock it. Burrow's got to be smart with his decision making here.
Holder, kicker, snapper, right on the line, ready to run. Burrow throwing end zone. Tinsley. Not a good enough. Technically. Tinsley was in there and finding TJ Tampa. It's incomplete. As he was laying out of bounds. 5 stars on the effort. And the grab. The ball also hits as well. And it'll bring out Evan McPherson for a field goal.
Tinsley had a big touchdown catch against Gonzalez last week against New England. Burrow going back to him. Good decision making by Burrow. It was Tinsley or nobody, preserved the field goal opportunity.
33 Evan McPherson. 4-4 tonight, Cincinnati Bengals. Not taking full advantage of the opportunities Baltimore's given them, but doing a decent enough job to lead by 5. 10 seconds till halftime. So we're talking about Thanksgiving and celebrating John Madden. It's been so great to watch Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady in the first game, and then Jim Nantz and Tony Romo do the same. You had so much time in Dallas because Pat and John were doing, Pat Summerall and John Madden were doing those games almost every week.
Yeah, it was so fortunate for all of us. We got to know those guys and developed a friendship with both of them, and a lot of dinners and a lot of time with John Madden as a player and then as a coach. He was certainly a mentor to me, and we had one really memorable experience together. I don't know if you remember the American League Division Series in 2001.
Yeah.
Right here, Derek Jeter makes the signature play where he backs up and he flips it. They were down 2-0 in the series, and this changed the whole thing around. They go to the World Series. And I can remember the next day watching Fox's coverage of football, and they're promoting the baseball. And Madden said, how about that Derek Jeter? He's the kind of guy that you pick first and decide what game you're playing next. And I heard it, I'm like, that's the greatest compliment you can ever give anybody in your life. You just want them on your side, regardless of what you're playing. Football, baseball, basketball, open up a pizza shop. Vintage bag.
McPherson with the kickoff here. The return by Mitchell. He stopped at the 33 perfectly with 4 seconds left because there's the rest of the story.
Yeah, and so then I see him about a month later. We're having this big dinner together, and I told him, I said, John, I thought that was just amazing. That compliment to Jeter, how you said that, and everything that goes with it. And he said, yeah, I really appreciate it. And he kind of leans in and says, okay, I took Jeter. Who do you take? And so we spent the next 3 hours at dinner picking our teams.
That's so great. You took Montana, and he took LT.
I came back with Jordan.
And you kept the list forever.
Yeah, and then early on, he said, your team is pretty athletic. They're not very tough. So I took my line. It goes on and on and on. And it's vintage bad. He's just one of the all-time best. Such a positive impact on all of us.
Ravens taking lead. Halftime now. Here's Melissa.
Zach, Joe Burrow's first game back from injury. How does he look to you?
I think he's done a good with it. You know, we just got to find a way to score touchdowns on offense. Our defense did a phenomenal job. Got 3 turnovers. We're going to get a bigger payoff when we're down there in the red zone. Thank you.
Surmised it perfectly as Bengals lead by 5. Baltimore gets the ball, start the second half. Coming up next one at halftime. Take a look at John Madden, the legendary coach. That's right after these messages.
Don't want to miss a game? Just tell Siri. Show the football channel.
We're always searching for new air to breathe. We get lost. Find our way. Choose to get lost again. We are the detourists. Toyota trucks. Let's go places.
So I got this friend that said he used to be on T-Mobile, but their network kind of sucked. His words. A lot of things used to suck, like cell phones the size of frozen lasagnas. But things change. Now T-Mobile has the best network. I like it a lot. But I'm just another guy in the ad saying the same thing, only first and true. Check out T-Mobile and experience what it means to have America's best network. They do. You won't believe where I am.
The Burger King Double Cheeseburger. A quarter pound of beef patties, flame grilled with 2 slices of melty cheese. It's love at first bite. We're not sure who invented the double cheeseburger, but it sure tastes like we did. You rule.
They see the medals, the podiums, the grit, but they don't see what happens afterwards when my body needs to heal. Recovery isn't a break from training. It is the training. And sleep, it unlocks my superpower. Every win starts with recovery. That's why I prioritize sleep. Every Saatva mattress is handcrafted and assembled in America for those who push boundaries, break records, and inspire us all. Saatva, unlock the superpower of restorative sleep.
How many are down there? Up to you to find out.
You got the secret. I don't think it's a secret that football fans are superstitious. Everyone's got their lucky something, and they're convinced it's the reason for every win. Like, there are fans who have been wearing the same jersey to every game. Then again, I've got my own pair of lucky socks, so maybe it's different. Fan like a pro. NFL shop.
Halftime here in Baltimore, Game 3 of the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. Our Sunday Night Football production trucks outside the stadium. See the image of John Madden every time you walk in the door. The man made an indelible imprint on the game from the booth and, of course, on the sideline as well. We celebrate John all day, but if you're under the age of 46, you were never alive when John Madden coached a football game, and he was really good. As a matter of fact, if the men have coached over 100 regular season games, no one has a better winning percentage than John. So we asked one great coach to tell us about another.
I'd like to tell you a story about one of my favorite people ever. You might remember him just as a broadcaster or know the name from the video game. But before all that, John Madden was a football coach.
He loved coaching because it was about attention to detail. The more detail, the deeper you drilled down, the harder you worked, the better the results were. And I think he loved every element of that.
John was always a teacher, going all the way back to 1964, when he coached the defense at San Diego State, and a kid named Joe Gibbs ran errands for him.
Whenever he wanted to go someplace, I drove him. And to be quite truthful, I learned so much from Coach Madden. He was very competitive. I don't care if it was a scrimmage on Wednesdays or the game. He wanted to win.
John was just 32 when he became coach of the Raiders in 1969. He went 12-1-1 that first year. And over his 10 seasons in Oakland, he never had a losing record. It was the start of the Raider mystique, with big hits and even bigger personalities.
Everybody in the league wanted to be a Raider, and that was 100% John Madden.
I think he recognized talent and he let talent express itself. This is fun atmosphere.
We're delighted that he's here tonight. Please welcome Mr. John Madden.
Coach also had a great sense of humor, even when he tried to motivate his team.
And the last thing I always said was, don't worry about the horse being blind, just load the wagon. Yeah, well, I had no idea what it meant. But my guys liked it. They go,
For me, it meant that, no matter what happens, you go out, you play hard, and good things are going to happen for you.
Let's start off and stay after the whole game.
What John was doing was trying to get you to become the best football player you could become by doing the right things.
John coached in an era of legendary dynasties. He the Don Shula's Dolphins coach for a three-peat in 1974. He did the same to Chuck Noll's Steelers to finally reach the biggest game of them all in '76.
The Super Bowl.
Before the Super Bowl, John looked around the room and he said, "This will be the biggest single event in any of your lives, as long as you win. Let's go."
To get to the top of the mountain, it meant everything because he had been so close so many times. He's got a Super Bowl ring that says world champion on it. And that was the thing that he always said. He says, "Boy, once you get that, they can never take it away."
John retired 2 seasons later at 42. He jumped right into TV and never looked back. We met in the 90s when I was an assistant coach with the Packers. I think he liked me because I was an old offensive lineman like him. Every time we got together, we talked about life, we talked about coaching, and the magic of getting a team to work together to find greatness. Even today, it's a thrill to say John Madden was a friend, and he was one heck of a coach.
As is Andy Reid. Thanks for lending his voice to that story, and thanks to the Madden family. Back with more from Baltimore after these messages. Toyota is all in all season with Toyota Game Day giveaways continuing this Sunday night. Go to Toyota.com/NFL now and make your pick for a chance to win.
Where am I going? I don't know. Where am I heading? I ain't certain. All I know is I am on my way. When will I be there? I don't know. When will I get there? I ain't certain. All I know is I am on my way. Where am I going? I don't know. What will I get? I ain't equipped to say.
Toyota trucks. Let's go places.
Hey, Chief. Hey, just because I'm your editor-in-chief, you don't have to call me that. I wasn't. I'm just, when I go to the news. Ned.
I like being able to stand with you, so it looks like I'm taking off. I can laugh when you laugh.
Okay.
All right. A great man once said you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Also an idiot I used to know. Peacock brings the thrill of dinosaurs home to the family.
It's fun, right?
Jurassic World Rebirth streaming now only on Peacock.
Straight from the parade in New York, Full John rocking the house here in Baltimore at halftime.
This has been the Toyota halftime. Let's go places.
Hear my footsteps. Hear my footsteps.
Hear my footsteps.
Carrying my passion, my drive, my commitment. Making my presence felt.
Making an impact on and off the field. These cleats gave me a platform, a way to help others. Now I wear my heart on them. That's why I'm proud to represent the National Medal of Honor Museum Foundation.
When you lift up families, you lift up communities. That's why I started Lionheart Foundation. I started Dion's Dreamers to lift up kids that need help. We go to hospitals. We give bikes away. We have pizza parties. We have basketball games. Give an opportunity, give a mentorship, pouring back into those who poured into me.
I'm lighting the path so the next generation can find their own way.
I will continue to make my community a better place. Running towards a better future. Leaving big footprints for
for other people to follow. Hear my footsteps.
Hear my footsteps.
Hear my footsteps. This is my cause, and these are my cleats.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
When the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and that was one of the greatest days of my life.
That day was ruined by accusations that my birds only won to sell wings. You know what they're saying out there? They're saying that football is only here to sell food.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Turnover?
No, thank you. That's very kind of you.
Guys, you got a big problem. You got quarterbacks scrambling, apparently, to sell eggs. Oh, Baker Mayfield's a bread influencer.
That does make
It's so funny.
Bradley, what is it you want us to do?
Deny the conspiracy. Publicly deny it.
And what? Cover up our blatant attempt to sell America food?
Don't forget your helmet. Football is not a ploy to sell food.
When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats.
In sports, we often wish we could have a do-over. Yeah, a second chance.
Got that right.
1986, Game 6.
Really?
Still wish you had a second chance at that tough loss back in 75.
Look, now, John, now.
Wish you had another chance of winning it all buried.
Come on. We're still talking about this?
You can't get a second chance with any of that, but with BetMGM, you can. Lock in the second chance offers for football all season long. BetMGM Sportsbook. Make it legendary.
Tonight's first half coverage is presented by Progressive.
Thanksgiving greetings from Baltimore. A marquee matchup between two of the best quarterbacks with the Lamar Farmers. Lamar, and he wants the ball in the air. The Bengals are in business. Likely, bringing it way home. Oh, that's it.
Progressive, insurance for coverage you can count on.
Third quarter to begin. Cincinnati leading by 5. Tonight's Thanksgiving storylines powered by AWS. Low pressure for the season for the offense. Burrow low from clean pockets in his career. Why? Red zone missions. Here are the numbers. Bengals 0 for 4. 0 for 2 goals to go. Joe 1 of 10 in the red zone. Baltimore mistake-filled first half. 3 fumbles lost. First time since 2007. That's happened to the half. That's how we arrived. And Cincinnati 12. Baltimore 7. Ravens won the toss deferred, so they are set to receive here on this 37-degree Thanksgiving night. I'm Rico, Jason Garrett, and for Chris Collinsworth. Chris back with us on Sunday. This is starting on the field. This kickoff has to be fielding. It is by Ali of the sidelines in 23. There's Melissa on the way to go with John Harbaugh.
John, some miscues on offense. What was your message to those guys about cleaning them up?
Just hey, let's still play our game. Block, run the ball, protect the ball. Catch it, get north and south. Good simple football, good simple.
Your defense hasn't allowed a touchdown in 4 trips to the red zone. How do you continue that in the South?
Well, Mary, keep doing what we're doing, but we got to find other things to do too. Make sure we take everything away. We got to take away number 1 first of all. Take away 1 thing.
This Ravens offense, 6 possessions, 3 of them ending in fumbles. Inside run with Henry, in the quarter for 3 to the 25-yard line. Where do you think Baltimore can settle in here and sustain a little bit more of this second half?
You know, to me, that's a good place to start. Get Derrick Henry going again, because that's really where it starts with their offense, running the football with Henry, running the ball with Lamar, and that forces the defense to commit people to the line of scrimmage and open up some opportunities in the passing game.
Jackson 8 of 15 for 127 yards. Pass to the ground, Henry inside. This one about 2 yards on that one. DJ Hill, defensive line spot with the tackles. It's a third down. Derek 7 carries, 38 yards, 28 of them coming on one run. So the Bengals run defense again. All the way across the board, they've been bad. Did a pretty good job.
Much improved. And this is a situation for Cincinnati that they brought some pressure in the first half that caused some problems for the Ravens. So I anticipate them having a lot of guys around the line of scrimmage and forcing some communication, see if they can keep the ball up.
So back into that pressure they showed. 3rd and 5. Catch it. And escaping out to the right. To the races. Not going to get there at all. Miles Murphy, first round pick in 2023. Have expected a lot more from him. Haven't gotten it. Makes the play there. And the Ravens 3 and out to start the half.
Yeah, Murphy really showing up here. He put the linebackers in the middle of the line of scrimmage, causes some confusion, and then a line game, and there's Murphy. That's why he's a first-round pick, because he can run as a defensive lineman, chasing down the bar and getting off the field.
It's like old days. Twin safeties back receive. The reason Darren Simmons and the special teams team are doing that is because of the way the ball is manipulated by the punter, Jordan Stout. So a chance to make sure they catch it and get a return. He's got to kick one of those line drives, and they're going to get their hands on it too. Great move there as his return by Tinsley's instead of hitting it, being hard to catch. They'll have the 37-yard line.
Now let's take a look at our next gen stats, powered by AWS. This is Joe Burrow down in the red zone, 1 for 9. This is what Baltimore is doing. They're doubling Jamar Chase. Hard to complete passes when 2 guys are on you, forcing the other guys to beat you. Burrow looks a little bit unsure. Not converting the one-on-ones. Zone is bothering him. 8 incompletions. Very un-Joe Burrow-like.
First down, and here Jason Brown. It's inside. 45. That's a gain of 6. Whistles are pushing and shoving after the play is done. Can that be attributable to the Russ? Hasn't played since early September.
No doubt. Whenever you get into situational football, 3rd down and down in the red zone, they're the hardest situations for a quarterback. You show them a lot of different looks. You take your best guy away, and you haven't done it very much. Your reactions aren't going to be quite as natural. And I think we've seen some of that so far in this ball game.
We'll see time without trading spots. And help the city, but now that it's Tinsley, the other wide receiver. We're going to see Higgins out tonight. 2nd and 4. Rams on the edge. Burrow just get it around. There's no fans covered. What's an update on the Ravens?
Yes, this Ravens defense will play the rest of the game without corner Nate Wiggins for the end of the half. He limped off the field, putting very little weight on his left leg. We're being told by the team he's ruled out with a foot injury.
Yeah, it's a big loss for them. So Wiggins gets his team and passes defended. 3 picks. We saw Cheatham and Awuzie playing at the end of the half. Awuzie is the corner. See the manager Jamar Chase on that side, the rest of the way.
As it looks, Hamilton up inside.
Standing tall, Kyle Hamilton. Here is the back inside, toss to Chase for the first down at the 49-yard line. So when they need it, it's Burrow, the Chase, and the Bengals move the chains.
And this is Hamilton up inside, and it just forces this Bengal offensive line to just sort it out. This time he drops and covers Pirine in coverage. And on the other side, you get Chase running around on Awuzie. It's a tough down for Cheeto. Jamar's pretty good on those slants.
Burrow, he left, left it open. It was scamming to the right. Looking to come free, runs for it. Doesn't look going to run much, but he does. He gets 3 there.
Yeah, this is a really good sequence before the snap. Baltimore was up in there. They're going to play covers here. You can hear Joe Burrow say 0, 0, 0. And as soon as they saw that, Burrow checked, the Ravens checked back out of it. You see him communicating. So Burrow's into a cover 0 check. He called out blitz. Ravens go play zone. Joe has no place to throw the football.
Short week. We have a lot of time to go over all the details. But a lot of of familiarity with these two teams. In the division, second and 7. He's chased down. Somewhere he escapes. Gets the 44-yard line. Oh my gosh, John Jenkins just had him engulfed with a shadow. But Brown pirouetted and ran for his life.
Jenkins, year 13, 360 pounds, running out there on the screen. And you said it's like a tidal wave. You said to himself, hey, I'm supposed to play inside. I'm a run stopper. What am I doing chasing this big guy out there? I don't know what Jennings.
7th team he played for. The oldest Raymond at age 36. 3rd and 4 for the Bengals. Take time out, play clock running down. So Burrow will take Cincinnati's first year of the second half. Jason, we've been talking about Kyle Hamilton a lot. You've game plans for guys for years, going up against good players. Does he remind you of anyone with the versatility that he brings?
You know, he really does. And the closest to me is Troy Polamalu in Pittsburgh, but he's a different body type. He's 6'4", he's got long arms, and he can play in the interior of the defensive line. He literally goes against offensive guards in the NFL. He comes off the edge, he plays on the back end, so he's all over the place like Polamalu does. But playing inside and rushing the passes from there, it's different.
That's why he's a chip where he is, and then you got to figure out what is he going to do once I find him. And he is right in the middle of the mix. Third and 4 back in coverage. Burrow got through. Pumpkin now throws. Incomplete flag. At the hole at the end as the receiver was breaking free. And Cincinnati's going to have a first down. Burrow conversation with
Pass
Taffer.
interference. Defense number 27. One person's on the ball, automatic. First down.
Yeah, one more time, looking at Joe Burrow in the pocket. It's a clinic where always 2 hands on the ball, always having the eyes up, extends the play, just gives him a chance, and they draw the DPI. I think it's a good call. Tampa all over Tinsley, that left hand, it just hooks him. What do you think about that one, Terry?
Exactly right. He hooks and turns before the ball gets there. Defensive pass interference.
So from the 26-yard line, the Bengals keep this drive alive. Good add to a 5-point lead. 3 good teams so far. Samaje Perine. Good run for him. You brought in Terry there because the other pass interference earlier on, you know those pass interference. Terry wasn't as sure. So it's just good to see that even going back to his referee or coaching days, y'all still can disagree.
We'll get to it since he's going fast. This is a long conversation.
Big break for both of you. It's Thanksgiving. This is not the end of the table. There's a conversation about politics that gets everybody all of a sudden Thanksgiving, right? 2nd and 2. See the numbers. Bengals trying to cash in the red zone. Trying to pull this upset. As we get to P. Ryan, that's not what they wanted, but Joe runs for a first down to the 15-yard line. Here's the play you're talking about for you. Terry, we heard Jason's thoughts. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I was just shocked that he agreed with an official's call at this point. But no, I don't think it's enough. He extends his arm, but it does really push off and create separation. I didn't think it was offensive pass interference, or at least not enough for the foul.
And this is the one on TJ Tampa a moment ago. They both agree on, right?
We both agree on this.
Oh, okay. Absolutely. We definitely agree on that.
Pile of both for 1st and 10 for the 15. Get this play to the end zone incomplete. It's almost like Tanner Hudson became a defensive back there with Kyle Hamilton heading out with him.
Yeah, one last thought on that OPI. I spent a lot of years with Terry arguing the other way. None of those remember offensive pass interference. Being an offensive guy, he kind of looked, we have a little monitor here. He looked at me like, are you kidding me? You think that's offensive pass interference? So, good. Then we put that one to bed.
This Terry takes right here.
There he is.
See him online. That's Stewart.
He's the best.
2nd and 10 for the Bengals. Looks like Chris Brown, Van Wood, first contact. Queen, Roquan Smith, excuse me, old baseball. Stop giving me our third pick.
Yeah, Mike, we've been here all night long. Cincinnati control the time of possession, driving the football, get down into the red zone, and every time they're kicking field goals. They got themselves a third long down here one more time. Well documented. Burrow not having a good night down here. We need to see what they do. I'm going to anticipate Baltimore doubling Jamar Chase and forcing one of these other receivers to come up and make a play.
So take a total listen to what halftime. Got to find answers down here. 3rd and 9. Burrow out to his right to the end zone. What in line by Hudson for the touchdown. Tanner Hudson. His second of the year.
Talk about making a play, and guess who it was against? The guy that we've been talking about all night long, Kyle Hamilton, stabs it with the left hand, secures it, gets the feet in.
Watch the front end of that run. We showed the end to see if he made the catch. Watch the contact here with Hamilton as he tries to get away. John Harbaugh was yelling about that. Looks pretty clean there. Extra point for McPherson. And the Cincinnati Bengals, they said, just get Joe Burrow back. We've got the Ravens twice in 3 weeks. We were in this position last year on the late rally of the season to stay alive until the very last window on Sunday afternoon. Maybe they can do it again.
USA Day presents the Salute to Service moment. Baltimore Ravens tackle Ronnie Stanley is representing Canines for Warriors for this year's My Cause, My Cleats. In partnership with USAA, Ronnie invited 3 veterans and their loyal companions to the Ravens training facility to learn about their special bond, let the dogs run, and say thank you to those who have served. See how USAA honors and protects our nation's military at usaa.com/NFL.
Some trips are built beyond words. By land, by air, by sea. No one connects you to Alaska like Princess. Princess Cruises. Book now.
I get it. It's hard to change. Me? I'm pretty loyal. Been on the same team for 17 years. Same coach for 11. Never switched my number once. I started every warm-up with a pass from the same guy. So Curtis, I shoot from the same spot every time. So you can imagine how good something has to be for me to change.
Can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it with the big bad dough. Come on. Don't make it look easy. Don't make it look good.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who makes a mystery.
Sunday Night Football on Thanksgiving night is brought to you by Google, by Toyota, the official automotive partner of the NFL. Let's go places. And by American Express, Saturday, November 29th, is Small Business Saturday. Shop small. All right, everybody eats a little sweet here at the end of Thanksgiving. Lucky's sweetest spot in the Baltimore area. Serving ice cream, locally sourced desserts. Kids are enjoying it. So you're enjoying local dessert. Folks nodded off on the couch. You can sneak to the refrigerator, grab an extra piece of pie. You relaxing and enjoying the end of what has been a good football day, and this story, not many expected. Joe Burrow comes back. The Bengals lead by 12. The Ravens searched for an answer. Sure, for Ali. Brought down number 32 by Samaje Perine.
Hey, let's take a look at our 4K Skycam delivered by Walmart. Cincinnati Bengals defense and Joseph Asai. They needed somebody to show up and make some plays. He's been big in the running game. He's been a menace rushing the passer. Winning one-on-one. He wins in games, chasing Lamar, knocking the ball out. Time and time again, Asai has been in Lamar Jackson's face. This Bengals defense has really stepped up.
The offense for Baltimore getting up from the 3-10 Saints to get them going. Mark Andrews in the middle of the field. He's fired up. Gain of 19. His second catch on the night.
We go back to the first play of the ball game. It's a play-action pass, an over route. The first time it was Kohler. This time they're coming back to Andrews. You know, Lamar and Mark Andrews came in the league together in 2018. They were on the shuttle bus from the airport to Quickie Minicamp together. He calls them Andrews.
And his time creates franchise records for receptions with that finish. And there goes Henry. Derrick Henry with a gain of it. As a play caller, when things are struggling, do you come back to your best and the best plays that you're running?
Yeah, just keep it simple, keep it complimentary. I love how they got the run formation early. They go play action to Andrews. Now they come back and they hammer it with the big guy, Derrick Henry. Get your best players involved, complement the looks, try to attack the defense different ways.
Todd Monken, the offensive coordinator. The national championship at Georgia. Toss Henry on the front of the court. Henry's got a first down inside. 35-yard line of the Bengals.
Yeah, a great pitch with Todd Monken, the offensive coordinator. So believe it or not, Derrick Henry is a space player. He's 255 pounds. He's great between the tackles. If you get him out into space, it's over. These linebackers and DBs don't want to tackle him. We saw it on the touchdown. They came back to it there.
This play permits what I actually said enough time. And play callers, Keaton Mitchell, the running back. First take. Mitchell in motion. Got the ball from the longer, but it was cut short. We saw that shot out of the coach's box, which is next to us. Monkey working off the spiral look, looking to break down plays where I was right. That was back to the play sheet. Do you at halftime come out with some plays almost like a mini script compared to that first 15 from the first half?
Yeah, no doubt. Everybody has the first 15 or the first 20, however you want to run at the start of the game. You want to recreate that. What plays do we want to get to? And I always found it best to recreate that list and create that same mix of complementary football throughout. Looks like Monkey's doing that.
Henry shot. Half dozen to the 28-yard line.
So getting him in spread out formations creates that space. We saw that in college in Alabama. We saw it in some cases in Tennessee. And when he's here, you run those bubble screens and you threaten the perimeter of the defense. And now you put 22 right down your throat in the middle in a light box where you don't have enough guys in there. It's tough sledding for the defense.
But I hear that. That's an eyebrow raiser. He's got both. It's 11th all time rushing in the NFL. 3rd and 3. He's out. Lamar's keeping. Design run. Takes that first down to the 19-yard line. He has run a lot less this year than he has in the past. But able to pick one up there and get the red zone.
And this is the key for them. When he reads over here, if they collapse down, he's going to pull the ball. It's basic zone read. Nobody does it better than Lamar Jackson. They do a good job with Andrews blocking the edge player. He gets on the perimeter. If they add that back to their repertoire, they're going to be hard to beat.
No quarterback has run for more yards than Lamar Jackson. GT. The speed in space. Ravens right back in it.
Absolutely love the call by Monkey. You can hammer it inside, put the quick guy in and flip it wide. I want you to watch Zay Flowers in the slot. When the ball gets to the perimeter, it goes from being an 8-yard run to a 20-yard touchdown. Look at Zay Flower, a pancake on the perimeter. When you got your receivers blocking like this, you have a chance. Mitchell knows what to do with it.
Great pickup. Can't wait to see that film. Extra point to Luke. It's number 3. Well, we mentioned Keith Mitchell's coming back from ACL a couple years ago. First time since week 10 of 2023. Here in week 13 of 2025. Mitchell's back in the end zone. 5-point game.
Dreams. Make them real. J'adore Dior.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
How does Freshpet make healthy food for dogs? The same way you make healthy food for people. Harvest fresh, ship it fresh, and craft it into recipes that are vet developed and protein packed. Because your dog deserves fresh, healthy food just like you. Freshpet, healthy food fresh from the fridge.
There it is, they move the 50-yard line. Soon we'll be telling the whole stadium how Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance. To save people hundreds!
Looks like we're walking. Good enough half time. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 Liberty. At IHG Hotels and Resorts, you can simply arrive or make your entrance. Stick to the agenda or experience something unexpected. With IHG's 20 hotel brands, you can guess how you guessed.
Keep the holiday celebration going. All new tonight show. Jimmy's got Ed Sheeran. Got Carrie from Stranger Things. Brett Paisley. Jimmy's got a new holiday single. Ugly Sweater. Will debut tonight after the game on NBC. That's Poe, the Ravens mascot, who is dressed like a turkey. Poe's great.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorites.
Jimmy's got the ugly sweater. We got the bubble. And I'm assuming he's named after Edgar Allan.
Yes, he is. You got it right. For a kickoff. Trying to pin him in needle. We'll cover to the 32-yard line. Gary Brightwell at the tackle. Well, let's talk more about the players in Thanksgiving celebration.
Well, it's become a tradition for us to ask players and coaches their favorite side dish on Thanksgiving. Mike, I know you love it. For Zach Taylor, it's pecan pie. He would collect the pecans himself on his neighbor's ranch. Joe Burrow, pumpkin pie. Jamar Chase, Merleton. You have to look that one up. It is a version of dressing popular in his own state of Louisiana. John Harbaugh likes a leftover late night turkey sandwich, which works well for tonight. Lamar, his mom's sweet potato pie. And Derrick Henry, yams with cinnamon and brown sugar. But he will not be having that until after the season. Can't waver from the strict diet.
No, it is strict and it works. Burrow is taking it down here, and it's Chase Brown from 9 to the 41-yard line.
The greatest part about Melissa's story right there is Jamar Chase. He told us his favorite was melatonin. And we said, melatonin? You're sure? Absolutely, it's melatonin.
We're like looking up, what is he talking about? Merleton.
I love it. My grandmother makes it, my mom makes it.
I was like, oh, you mean like stuff pushed to sleep after the turkey? The worst of it, though, was the best player on defense. Kyle Hamilton said he just watched the Kramer right out of the can. Give me that, just slice it easy.
Slice it up.
2nd and 1. And the inside run for P-Rod. Hamilton chasing after him. First down for P-Rod. And the quick hitter to the 47-yard line.
You know, something that's been sneaky good for the Bengals here the last few weeks has been their running game. They face a lot of shell coverage, meaning 2 deep safeties and the numbers you want in the running game, and they've been effective, both with P. Ryan tonight and with Chase Brown, and it just kind of quiets this Ravens defense down a little bit and helps Joe Burrow and helps his environment a little bit more when you can have a little bit of balance.
To go in the third, Burrow, second shot, Tinsley. Did he get it? No, incomplete. Great effort from Mitch Tinsley. Who's really emerged here with the Cincinnati team as a target for first Flacco down Burrow.
Yeah, Zach Taylor said great things about it, as did Joe Burrow, and you see it, the confidence they have in him. That's Marlon Humphrey. That's a Pro Bowl corner, one-on-one, and we're going to give Tinsley an opportunity. Again, he had the touchdown catch against Gonzalez last week, coming right back to him. Could pull that one in.
Hit off early. Needs a break. Billy Jones comes in as the other receiver. That's the inside quick hitting run with P-Ryan. There's a mile to 44. He is 3 on the play. And the Ravens, they're on 5 consecutive wins after the 1-5 start. Back to 6-5. They're tied with Pittsburgh atop the division. Pittsburgh and Cincinnati play next week, and then the final week of the season in Pittsburgh. So there's a lot to be said in this division.
Yeah, you know, this situation right here, potential 4-down territory. So if you're thinking about going forward on 4th down, it's going to impact the call you make here on 3rd down.
Third and 7, here comes the pressure. But Hamilton is picked up as Burrow. Sideline to Chase. First down. The water chase to the 31-yard line. 13-yard pitch and catch. Moves to James.
Yeah, when you heat Joe Burrow up, there's Kyle Hamilton right in the middle. They do this a lot with him. They bring him right down to the gap. They do a little pick stuff. He's involved in it with the defensive lineman, and Burrow just simply gets the ball out too quickly. Bengals handle it well, and just a bad matchup for anybody. With Chase, he gets hit for Humphrey, big murder for the Bengals.
You said it earlier, he did nice job with there. So here for Chase Brown.
One thing to make a note of here is time of possession. Bengals have it for 28 minutes. Ravens 15. So you want to slow Lamar Jackson down, you want to slow Derrick Henry down, keep him on the sidelines next to Harbaugh. And a guy like Burrow gives you a chance to do that. They have 4 drives in this game, over 10 plays, and they're doing it again. And it really helps their entire team. It's complementary football.
3 field goals and that last touchdown on those double-digit play drives. 29. In the middle, incomplete. Michael Lucier.
Time and time again, Chido Awuzie is out there by himself in man-to-man coverage, and he's coming up big. We saw it with the vertical route earlier. This time it's an in-cut by Tinsley. It's textbook. Excellent job. His patience and poise at the end of the down to get the hand in there late without creating defensive pass interference awfully good.
Started with you with Dallas. 3 years with the Bengals, including the season against the Super Bowl with Tennessee last year. A good addition. And of course, get to the roll with Dave Wiggins out right now. Pressure comes, picked up. Yoshimura, touchdown! Cincinnati! 80 for the Bengals in the end zone. With a Thanksgiving wish for the parents as well. Andre Yosivash.
The line of scrimmage communication was unbelievable. Ravens showing pressure. Burrow checks, they check. Eventually they bring some people. And the matchup that Cincinnati wants is Andre Yosivash and Roquan Smith. The Mike linebacker trying to cover a slot receiver with no safety help. That is hard to do. Joe Burrow sees it, puts it right on Yosivash's face mask. Bengals are in the end zone. Ravens are on their heels.
Pointed by Evan McPherson. Gotta say, because I know my partner's listening. Number 80 for the Bengals working on Thanksgiving night. Didn't think you'd say it. He's showing up. So much the score. Bengals up a dozen.
So, Lindsay, the Olympic comeback, it's on. I love it too much to stop. The things we do for love. Tell me about it. Austria, 2013. I tore my ACL and my MCL. St. Hubert boating incident. Yeah, wrenched my whole knee. 2010, wrecked my arm, but I still ski down the sling. Climbing accident, back, tailbone, you name it. Why do we do this again? Because we love it. Because we love it.
Some folks rely on willpower, but a little extra voltage never hurt.
We were returning home, and one of the flight attendants asked Bronx if he wanted to see the flight deck, and we kept landing.
I got to sit in the driver's seat. It was so cool.
I grew up in an aviation family, and seeing Bronx kind of reminded me of myself when I was that age. He was fearless, he was confident.
It felt like I was the captain.
These small interactions can shape a kid's future. That little snapshot of allowing my son to see the flight deck will stay with us forever. That's how good leads the way.
Let's go! I'm not saying man that used to be. I go down the stairs sideways. Go ahead, do it once. Go over it. Or you get the less you can have. Is this like species of that fun? Get it out of here! There's no greater fear than the fear of somebody pushing you in a wheelchair and letting you go, and you keep tracking. Hey! Hey! You have to laugh because this is my life.
It takes a full week to set your lineup for Sunday. It only takes a minute to make a plan. Take a minute, make a plan, never drive impaired.
Sunday night, still in the state of Maryland, but just outside of the nation's capital, will be in Landover for Bo Nix and the 9-2 Denver Broncos for the season. They're having coming off their bye week. They threw the Washington Commanders, Debo Samuel, Mariota will be their starters. Sunday night football. 72, of course, Football Line America release. Join Maria Taylor and company for that. In the end zone and be down for a touchback. So the Ravens have the quarterback comparison for tonight. Joe Burrow, 50%. But you just mentioned it in the break. That was top-end quarterback play we saw from him there. Lamar Jackson also around 50% and no touchdown.
Yeah, we've been talking about Joe Burrow, put him on a clinic reel and his pocket movement. How about his presence in the line of scrimmage, deciphering what was going on and finding the open guy? You know, this thing has been about opportunities. Bengals 63 plays, Ravens only 37. So Burrow, obviously a welcome sight for Bengal fans. He's been awfully good tonight against this Ravens defense.
2 touchdowns compared to 2 turnovers. Burrow with 2 scores. Lamar a couple of fumbles, and we sit at 26-14. Final seconds of the third. Derrick Henry, 10 carries, 60 yards. The fullback leading the way. He goes the other way. From down for 6 with a flag down. On the near sideline.
Holding offense number 51. Continuing penalty replay. First down.
Cedric Johnson, who made the play, is also down. And the athletic training staff is coming out to see him. Johnson, who has a couple of fumble recoveries here on the night. With the Cincinnati defense.
You know, I heard some people talking about why are they playing? Why would Joe Burrow come back? They're 3-8. They have no shot. They should shut them down and just get ready for the next season. And we talked to him the other day. He's like, "What, are you kidding me?" He's trying to come back earlier than what the doctors tell him. He's a competitor. He wants to play. That's what he does. And, you know, he has not been perfect tonight, but you've seen flashes of his greatness all throughout it, and he's really given tremendous lift to this entire Bengal defense and really their whole team. They have a lot of confidence they can go win this game.
You saw they're 3-8, so why come back and give you this? If they win and they're up a dozen with 10 seconds left, we're going to run out here. If they win tonight, they're 4-8, which is exactly what they were last year when they won the last 5. And they stayed alive until the late window Sunday afternoon. If you saw the quarterback series, Joe Burrow sitting there on his couch watching. Kansas City doesn't play players, Denver does. Broncos go to the playoffs. Bengals season, there is a chance. Henry. Upfield, Derrick Henry. Getting up with space, Derrick Henry. All the way to the 30-yard line. 45 yards on a little chip down to end the third quarter.
Get this guy in his face, Mike. Throw a check down to him. Breaks one, breaks another. People don't realize it. 255 pounds, and this guy can run. A huge play for the Ravens.
Hello, I'm John Heister for John Heister Chevrolet in Fuquay Marina. Great news, the outer loop is opened up, making us the most convenient Chevrolet store in the Triangle area.
Save up to $14,000 off MSRP on the 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 when trading a 2011 or newer Chevrolet passenger car or truck.
It's just one more reason to get off your keister and come to Heister.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend. And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in Chevrolet.
And now, current qualified lessees can get this 2026 Chevy Equinox for around $269 a month. Or during Chevy Red Tag, well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on all 2026 Equinox models.
Get in the game at Fred Anderson Toyota. Grab a hard-hitting deal on an all-star selection of Tacomas and Tundras. Tackle even more value with our Fred Anderson family plan, including lifetime oil changes.
Fred Anderson Toyota, the family store.
Thyroid cancer is going to generally present maybe with a lump in the neck, voice change, maybe some swallowing difficulty. Other times, though, it's not recognized by the patient, often found by their primary care physician or somebody else who's feeling their neck and recognizes it. So if you feel like there might be something going on in your thyroid, the first thing to do would be to talk to your doctor or to come see us at ENT.
Tonight's Thanksgiving sights are provided by Nationwide. The museum's the B&O Railroad Museum here in Baltimore. The B&O's Baltimore and Ohio is the birthplace of American railroading. It's a couple of centuries old. First passengers in train, February 1827. A lot of history lessons around this part of the country. Order number 4 begins by Tarico Jason Garrett. This is start turn. Call me on your table. Ravens on the move, down a dozen. One the pass is Keith Mitchell's speed. With all over it, Joseph Osiris had a big night tonight. Let's go back to the big play before the end of the quarter.
Yeah, so much of tackling is about angles and leverage. So Lamar checks it down to Derrick Henry right here, and the Bengals are in good position. This is Barrett Carter. Stop it right there. You're going to be an inside leverage player. You be here. Geno Stone be here. Use that boundary and go make this an 8-yard game, but they lose their leverage. They're chasing from behind. Give Miles Murphy credit. He chases Derrick Henry down. But this is reminiscent of early in the season when they were a poor tackling team.
31 on the ball, back shoulder. I'll get through the catch. DeAndre's got it at the 16-yard line.
That's what Hopkins does. He's been doing it for 13 years by himself on Daxville. The outside release, just throw it to him. The back shoulder, he's so hard to We asked Lamar about him the other day. He just started laughing. He's like, oh, catch ratings. I just throw it out there. He makes the play. Good example right there.
13th year of the year is 1,001 receptions. 18th man to go over 1,000 in his NFL career. Inside fake to Henry and kicks on the edge by Stone, limiting the game.
Pretty intentional here by Todd Monken to get the Lamar Jackson run game going down in the red zone. They've struggled down here. The best team in the NFL last year. They're scoring touchdowns less than 50% this year. The big reason has been the absence of Lamar running the ball. So they've been really intentional to try to get him involved in that tonight. We'll see if it pays off.
Bengals in the red zone 5 times, only 1 touchdown. The Ravens are 1 for 1 in the red zone tonight, which is different from this year where they have struggled. The team that was the best in the business last year. Pressure coming. Jackson gets rid of it. Incomplete. So the blitz came on, and Cincinnati's defense forcing it out. Jalen Davis, starter at nickel the last 2 games.
Yeah, I love the call by Al Golden, the defensive coordinator, bringing Jalen Davis off the slot. This guy came off the practice squad. You see him right here. They're sprinting this way. It's a perfect call to put pressure right in Lamar's face. He's not going to have any place to throw the ball. Excellent job. Good job getting it out by Lamar. Sounder into this 3rd down opportunity.
Right in the red zone between Mark Andrews area. His next catch sets the Ravens all-time franchise record 4 receptions. 3rd and 9. Lamar Jackson. It's Demetrius Knight Jr. down the sideline. Another turnover for the Ravens. And the Bengals have it right in midfield. A 4th Baltimore turnover on this Thanksgiving night. They took the pressure in, and it was deflected and caught by Demetrius Knight. And the rookie has his 2nd NFL pick, and the Ravens get nothing.
Mom, Dad, Uncle David, Abramovich.
David.
Oh, thank you, Mom.
David, our son. Very nice.
Other David, thank you. Other David, also our son.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Keep that one. He said he doesn't get it for 2 more days.
Doug. Imagine if we could tell everyone here that Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people hundreds.
Oh, what's this? A fan has run out onto the field and he's not wearing pants. Burns need pants? And the control room censored it. Oh, only paying for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Ever changed the tire before? Don't pay.
I just wanted to help people by sharing dad advice on TikTok. Throw that big fish over. I'm not a dad to just my own kids, but to the millions of people that just need to hear, you got this.
When your phone plan's as good as Visible, you've got to tell your people.
I just switched to Visible and data, $25 a month. What? You should join.
Oh, yeah.
Get you a picture.
You should join Visible. It's only $25 a month. Look.
Unlimited data and hotspot on Verizon, America's best 5G network for just $25 a month. It's the ultimate wireless hack for those in the know. A top-tier network at a budget-friendly cost. Now, for a limited time, get Visible for $19 a month for 26 months. Visible. Live in the know.
I'm getting out. I'm moving on. And from now on, the dress will I should be difficult to find. So follow me. Just follow. Coco Mademoiselle. Chanel.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
And one of the big stories of this game has been the Cincinnati Bengals defense and the pressure they apply. And what they're going to do with the Rams, they likely this way, slide the line that way. Variety of pressure looks brought right out. And what happens is it creates a bad matchup. Likely a receiving tight end, blocking Miles Murphy, one of the Bengals' best pass rushers. Murphy gets in Lamar's face, creating the interception.
Couple of fumbles and interceptions. turnovers in the line. You usually do not win games when it's 4-0 turnover mark. Chase Brown and Marlon Humphrey to stop. 8 of 3, 12:49 left, and a 12-point game. We came on the air and honestly said Cincinnati's defense has been really bad, worst in the league. But there was a silver lining the last 2 weeks, and Jason, it's carried over to this week. They have played well tonight.
There's no doubt. Statistically, they're the worst in every category. The last couple of weeks, but Mark McClugan is simplifying it. Stopping the run, the pressure of the quarterback, and take the ball away 4 times from the Ravens offense. They've been the difference.
I'll go with your defensive coordinator. And now Burrow in the air. Chase incomplete. With Louisiana on the coverage. 3rd 6 coming up. Still a ton of time here for the Ravens. If you've watched these matchups over the years, you know that if within one score, man, something crazy usually happens.
We're just getting started here. 12 minutes to go, you kidding me? But again, a good job by Chido Lucier by himself against Chase, the best receiver, knocking the ball away. 3rd down situation. Ravens are going to show pressure. Let's see if they bring it or drop out.
Hamilton looks down to the edge. He backs it up. As Burrow throws it inside complete. First down to Mike Gesicki. Here you go.
Burrow just knows the weaknesses of the defense. They play a shell defense. The middle of the field is wide open. People all around him just stands in there. He knows that's the matchup that he wants. Gesicki against Marlon Humphrey in the middle with no help. Puts it right on him. A big conversion. They keep the ball one more time.
First down. Left in the regulation. Chase it down. Chase Brown. That'll be a loss for 2 with a tackle for loss. I'm thinking of Joe Burrow coming back here, then roller coaster career. Starting at Ohio State, going to LSU, and then goes to the Heisman. Maybe the best college offense we've ever seen that year. It comes to the NFL, and there's the knee injury in 2020. He goes on, season-ending injury, wins comeback player of the year. All the other stuff in between the Appalachians being July, and this year, the injury that he had with the toe. Well, let's not forget, Chris in 23, he goes back to 24, and was a second comeback player of the year. So we see Joe Burrow for the seasons of receiving tonight. Come back from the training, come back and deliver. Mark Chase, one shot in the first down at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, it's been the story of him throughout his career. And I just want you to look at the win-loss percentage when he's playing. And when he's not playing, it's dramatically different. So his impact is well known. But they've had to deal with his injuries in this organization since he's showed up. But when he's healthy, he's as good as anybody. And he's certainly having an impact on this team. I keep going back to this. It's not only the performance, it's the pervasive confidence throughout the team that everybody feels when he's on the set.
This timeout. His team left in regulation. Bengals up a dozen. They've got 32 coming up.
I get it. It's hard to change. Me, I'm pretty loyal. Been on the same team for 17 years. Same coach for 11. Never switched my number once. I start every warm-up with a pass from the same guy. So Curtis, I shoot from the same spot every time. So you can imagine how good something has to be for me to change.
Can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it with the big bad dough. Come on. Don't make it look easy. Don't make it look good. Yeah.
How much we can get a stuffed crust pizza at a great price?
Little Caesar's new large stuffed crunch crust for $9.49.
Look at that delicious crust.
Hey, talk about more bang for your buck.
What did you say?
Deal Deer hates two things: bad pizza deals and deer ponds.
He's fine, and $9.49. Large stuffed crust is the lowest price in stuffed crust. Little Caesars is a real deal. Pizza.
This is Freshpet. Here, there are no fillers, no spray-on flavors. There are no easy ways out. Just vet-developed recipes packed with fresh meat and healthy veggies. Because real, fresh, healthy food belongs in everybody's bowl. Freshpet. Healthy food, fresh.
Regulation. Joe Burrow misses 9 games. Bengals lose 8 of them. Zach Taylor said his comeback ahead of the timetable will confirm everything I've known about this guy. Through all the injuries, you count on him. He is ready. He's in there at a high level. We're to this in case of that motion. He gets stuck on their big side. John Jenkins, the veteran. Armano and Roquan Smith gets in there. So they'll send out Evan McPherson for a long field goal attempt.
Wes Jenkins in there, 360 pounds, 13 years. And this is what they have him for. Inside runs. He's an excellent run stuffer, just too much for Karras in that center position. Locks him out, sheds him, makes the play. They're off the field. And this is big. Hold these guys to a field goal here. It keeps the two-score game.
Wing defender pushing right to left. 52 for McPherson. Absolutely drilled it. Evan McPherson has been super sharp this year. He's only missed 3 field goals. A couple of them were really long. He's 5 of 5 tonight. That one from 52. But Cincinnati up 15 in Baltimore.
There are those who say the modern world has made us lose touch with places like this. We say, that depends on what you're driving.
Gifts, decorations. How will we afford the holidays?
Go to Lowe's. They have great deals. And hundreds of gifts are under $50.
The Milo AI assistant can help you find the perfect gifts and deals on them. Plus, if you're a Milo's rewards member, you get more.
And if I buy this battery, I get a free tool?
That's right. That's how we help you get more holiday products.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. Adventure, explore, unlimited double miles on everything you buy. And turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, get premium benefits to a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of possibilities for Capital. What's in your wallet?
Want to get more done with one sheet? Grab Bounty. Bounty is made to be stronger and more absorbent. So while ordinary brands can't hold up, one sheet of Bounty keeps working even when wet. Can your paper towel do all that? Bounty, the quick and picker up, America's #1 trusted paper towel.
This is a turducken right here. You know what a turducken is? It's a deboned chicken stuffed in a deboned duck stuffed in a deboned turkey and 2 kinds of dressing. You see, you cut it like right down here. Some things just go together greatly. Most didn't know what a turducken was until John made it world famous, right? So Great part of Thanksgiving. We'll have our presentation of the turkey legs. And the MVP of the game, John Madden, the MVP of the game, is John Madden Thanksgiving celebration coming up after we are done. 29-14, the end zone, touchback. Turkey legs have been going on for generations, and another guy with me who has won a turkey leg. You did when you filled in and beat Brett Favre, and there you were.
About that.
Turkey leg. How about this?
That's a few years ago, 1994, and it was a great day for us. We had a heck of a team back there. Those guys all bailed me out, but I did get a John Madden turkey leg, and the story goes that I kept the thing for about 20 years. I had it in the freezer and tinfoil, and we finally moved. Look, we found it.
This is the actual turkey leg.
Right there. Kidding me? It was mold all over this thing. I'm like, we got to get rid of this.
You kept it for 20 years.
Yeah, first time.
Can you believe it? Lamar trying to get this offense going to my Isaiah Likely, 40-yard line. So tell me the rest of the story. You hold this.
Yeah, see, it was a pretty memorable day for me. I'm like, hey, I got a John Madden turkey leg. Are you kidding me? I pulled it up just like this, and I put it in the freezer, and we moved. And we're cleaning things out. I'm like, what is this? Years and years later with the turkey leg. Too many things were growing up. Great memories.
Brill always has the right answer, and there was another one. So we'll let you keep this. Maybe you can freeze this in the next 20 years. It's an all sign for you, the whole crew. It's a great story. So you beat Brett Favre, you the Cowboys doing it that day. Third down here for the Ravens. 3rd and 3. Bengals bring pressure. Jackson in the middle. Incomplete. Waiting on it. Came in. There was a hold. There was a grab, according to the back judge. And that'll pick up the first down. Much needed for Baltimore here.
Prior to the pass, holding defense, number 35. It's a 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
See Davis inside, guarding Likely. It's a physical mismatch. Likely so much bigger than Davis is. Get an extension. You get a little grab and a hook. I'm going to refer to Terry right there. I don't know if there was much there. What do you think, Terry?
Well, the call defensive holding, so it was before the pass was in flight. I would just say
It's a fantastic round. And this is Walker. It's a double move. Inside of Dax Hill. And it's a big-time throw by Lamar, but Dax Hill just stays with it, gets the right hand in there, and eventually pulls that thing out. Excellent round, excellent throw, but better coverage by Hill.
Two deep shots they take it to Walker, almost like he could never get the ball where his hand was. Couldn't get there to throw it. 2nd and 10. Again, the Bengals bring pressure. Gino Stone off the edge. Lamar gets away. Puts it to Likely. Isaiah Likely pulled down at the 46-yard line.
And that's what Lamar does, buying some time and Likely understands how to get in those throwing lanes. Lamar gives him a chance, and now it's 3rd and manageable, certainly 4-down territory, and the Ravens are going fast.
It moves in the neutral zone, and the right tackle, Rosengarten, reacted to it. Should have caught it in the neutral zone. This should be encroachment to 1st down, at least to the naked eye.
False start. Offense. Number 72. The 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
72 is Voorhees, not Rosengarten. So we're watching the action on the edge. Let's watch what happens in the middle with the left guard.
He leaned a little bit, but I don't know about that. Okay, 3rd and 9 now. Again, this is 4-down territory. Any yards are good yards.
And it's a blitz again. The throw is not incomplete. So Al Golden here in this 3rd and 4th quarter really lighting up the Ravens, bringing these pressures. And Lamar Jackson had nobody he could find open.
And I love the combination of what Al's doing. He's showing pressure, dropping out, showing pressure here, bringing from the other side. This time he shows it and brings everybody. They're one short. Gino Stone's going to hit Lamar. Has to get the ball out and simply misses the throw. And Going for it here on 4th and 9 in this situation with 8 to go into the score game.
One pitch for 1 yard for Zay Flowers to he's in motion. 4th and 8. Get the pressure down. Catch it in the middle. That's down. And incomplete. Josh Newton that time gets with a whole bunch of guys for the Bengals. A terrific defensive effort here tonight. And just about halfway through the fourth quarter, Cincinnati, 3-8 Cincinnati, has a 15-point lead and the ball.
We are on our way to St. Dennis 2.0.
They say they see a twinkle in my eye. Do you see a twinkle?
The people here are complicated and I love them.
You're my captain. Guess I'll have to lick my way out.
Hey, Baker, what about killing that whole let Baker bait thing? That's what I do. I bait it. You don't get it. A lot of people are saying that football is just selling food.
Show the guys a new celebration.
Put it in the oven?
Yeah, put it in the
No, Baker, don't put it in the oven.
Oh, I'm putting it in the oven.
Don't put it in the oven. No, don't shake off the heat. No, do not close the oven door. It's how conspiracy theories come. Come on, nobody seriously thinks I'm out here selling.
Bread! When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats.
Like a relentless weight, moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. With symptom relief as early as 4 weeks, remission at 12 weeks, and lasting remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible healing of the intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
Some trips are held beyond words. By land, by air, by sea. No one connects you to Alaska like Princess. Princess Cruises.
Thanks again, Chef Tyler, Chef Adam, who have been working away, putting the finishing touches on all the food. It's really good too. Fresh,
Nice presentation,
10 for 10 on presentation. They'll be coming out to go to the MVPs, Joe Burrow and the Bengals, and their return here tonight. Burrow finished with 9 games. Cincinnati up 15, just under 8 to go. Chase running the back. He's got the pitch. He's got the edge. 30-yard line. Gain of 18 on first down. Melissa.
Mike, it's a holiday weekend family affair for Chase Brown and his family. Chase, of course, playing tonight. His identical twin brother, Sidney, plays tomorrow on Black Friday for the Eagles. And Chase, having a mini bye, told me he's excited to be able to go see his brother play in person in Philadelphia. He'll fly back with the team to Cincinnati tonight, get on another flight tomorrow morning back east. He said, I want to support my brother.
That's cool. That is truly brotherly love, heading to the city of brotherly love. All the Philly guys and Philly girls waiting to see the Eagles and the Bears battle of first place teams on Black Friday. That guy's going to be right there cheering for his brother, gain of 8 for Chase that time.
I bet the Brown brothers played some turkey rolls when they were kids.
Probably, right? In the backyard.
I bet on those.
That's one of the fun parts of doing this 8th year after the Thanksgiving game in the NFL, and just to talk to players about what their Thanksgiving tradition